What is going on, NBL Network? This is Week 15 action. The Dallas Cowboys at home taking on our building the franchise Carolina Panthers. Carolina on this current date today, we're at 10-3. The Dallas Cowboys at 9-4. A game separating the two. Must-win game kind of for Dallas coming down the stretch as they're in that wild card, 5th seed. It could become a logjam there, a couple losses, so keep an eye on that. For some reason, Justin Reed looks like he's kicking the ball off for the Carolina Panthers. I guess he does. Maybe he does. I don't know. Brooks outside to the 25-yard line. That's where we're going to start this possession. Defense going to get on the field first. The Carolina Panthers. Appreciate everybody checking us out right now. Let me know in the chat if you are watching here on the network. Pass there to the left side, outside, down to the 50, midfield. He's getting loose. 85 to the house, 10-5, touchdown, Dallas. I guess I must hit it. Play the game nominee. That's a touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys, and you're watching the NBL Network here on twitch.tv/NBL Network. Here's the drag underneath in man coverage to the house. Let's see what our Carolina Panthers can do. Still with a lot of time left. Only 1 minute and 15 seconds off the clock. That was a fairly quick possession. Oh, no, it's only been 15 seconds off the clock. Excuse me. One hitter quitter there for Dallas. To the outside. Trying to get some space. We're not going to start at the 25. We're going to start at the 29. Offense going to get on the field led by your favorite, my favorite, Drew favorite. And he's got to step up today. This is a quarterback approaching 30 interceptions on the season. He's supposed to be our franchise guy. Drew favorite. We have Lucas Thompson at the halfback position. Louis Stockton also at that wide receiver position. We have a couple guys that you're going to have to look out for. And don't forget number 2. And that being Austin Cox, and he's our number 2 wide receiver. You'll see him in the slot there going underneath. Looking, time, nothing open. Great decision by Drew Favorite just to take off and slide with this. He's going to pick up a gain of about 6. What's going on, Flair? Quick hits to the outside and stopping and going. Lucas Thompson hitting the brakes, and that's going to be a first down and a lot more. And we're going to put that as a play of the game nominee. This might end up in a, here's what we saw just a second ago. Halfback outside, breaks outside, stops on a dime, changes direction, spinning and winning, and gets down deep into Dallas territory. Terrible open field tackling, says Flair in the chat from the Dallas Cowboys. Pressure was coming on the drop back. I want to see what happens here. We're going to show another instant replay. This is the previous play we just saw. I want to see where this edge guy on the right side just beats up. It's a corner blitz. Oh, I think that's where Drew Favorite was looking too. The halfback on that wheel was wide open. Hand off Lucas Thompson. Oh, he gets outside. He's in stride, spinning and winning down to the 5-4, 3, 2-yard line. Number 0 is the hero, and that play was so nice. We're going to have to see it twice. Let's check out this instant replay. Look at this run. There's a little base here to the left side, a little option. Gets the handoff, 79, lays the nice impact block. And we're down to the 2. Nowhere to go here. It's going to be 2nd and goal for our Carolina Panthers. That's a loss of 4. And a sack there from Micah Parsons. Watch Overshown here on this play. Oh, barely gets rid of it. Trying to get inside. Overshown unable to recognize it, but does make the tackle. Now we're back to where we started. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Can Carolina get it? Watch the corn dog here. See if we get a motion and then back to the flat. I think, yeah. Fourth and goal now from the 12. It's going to be field goal unit time for Carolina. Dallas 7, Carolina 3 points on the board after that field goal, and our defense is going to have to do something. It was a quick drive to start this game for the Dallas Cowboys. It was a one-hitter, little throw underneath, got a drag coming from the right to the left, and he just takes off against a cover one. It was just an unfortunate defensive call versus a perfectly placed offensive call, and it was just a matter of speed and time, and they ended up picking up a touchdown. Hopefully can force them into some short field scenarios and try to create some of those takeaways that we talk about so often. Single back tight formation. Jacobs under center. Number 2, watch the backfield. 33 is the guy to watch, and that's Javonte Williams. We talked about him in building the franchise Dallas Cowboys, and we're talking about now. Rumbling and bumbling, 33 down to the midfield line. And I'm telling you, when I say this guy's a beast, you guys already know. Who am I talking? Here's the last run. I mean, let's look at this. Oh, they said he lacked speed. They said he lacked the ability to stay on his feet after contact. Doesn't seem to be the case. Javonte Williams, as long as he's healthy, he's deadly. Just has struggled staying healthy throughout the season. There's a throw to the flat there on the right side. It's going to be a little hook curl. Looked like a covered sack to me. That was just a great job by Jacobs getting outside the pocket and creating something. He didn't like his angles when he was sitting back there. And what he ends up doing is just kind of shrinking his guys. He got this little hook right here. He rolls to this right side and it kind of shortens that throw and allows himself to squeeze the ball between the defense that was relatively guarding all 3 of those routes there on that previous play. Big time hit from the, I tell you, Carolina, get used to it. We're going to cover them next season as well. We're just getting familiar with them right now. This Carolina team we picked up just last week watching them. But I'm going to tell you this is a hard-hitting team. They're going to be fun to watch. They're going to be fun to call. And maybe they're going to take us some places. It might even happen this season. As we said, we're already in the double-digit wins there. There's a throw over the middle. Dallas in their bag right here. Lloyd picks up the first down. Jacobs to Lloyd. On that little RPO. Here's a screenplay coming. Can't get rid of it. Receiver.
What's going on?
I had to take a call from kids are fighting out there. 12-year-old got a lick on the 18-year-old, and the 18-year-old is trying to go out, so she doesn't want to get her hair messed up.
Trying to stay alive.
Yeah, the 12-year-old's out there doing just going for it today, dude. Grabbed her, kicked her. I couldn't believe it. So I'm trying to defuse the situation. Sorry about that, guys. Cowboys going to get a field goal here. Aubrey's going to kick this one up and in, I believe, when I see it, and I do see it. That's going to be 10-3 Carolina. I don't know if you caught it, Sonny, but first quarter, we got down to the 2-yard line. Then we went to the 6-yard line. Then we got to the 2-yard line again. Then we finished third and 12. Third and goal from the 12. Had to kick a field goal. It was an up and down kind of drive for us. We kept digging ourselves out of the hole and then just caught up to us. But, man, should have been points on the board for Carolina. And Dallas's touchdown they have so far on the board, it was just a underneath casual drag to a speedy wide receiver who we happened to be in cover one hole, and it just ended up gashing us for nearly the entire set. Think about it in midfield for a touchdown. So that's pretty much the points we have on the board. 2 field goals and a one-hitter quitter from Jacobs and company there with the Dallas Cowboys. True favorite. Shotgun formation. Hand off to Lucas Thompson. Stud running back. Number 0 on the field. But definitely the number 1 option for this offense. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Yes, they're actually running the ball with Thompson this week. It looks like over, last week we didn't see much of that against the Miami Dolphins. So good to try to establish them early in this one.
Yeah, you got to stay with it. And I think they went back and looked at that film and was saying, Sonny's, if they listen to the broadcast, Sonny's saying, I got to block that halfback at some point. Can't just constantly be doing the same thing, but wow. There goes their number 1 receiver, number 4 Stockton. He's part of this White Lightning offensive attack. And you see it right there. He's got a little speed on the wheels. Speed with the wheels to pay the bills. Something like that. I don't know. That's terrible. Edit that out. Man in motion. Oh, they're doing it again, Sonny. But no pressure today. It holds up. Thought that ball was fumbled. What do you think, though, Sonny? Empty sets from Carolina. How many do you want to see today?
None. I'll just say the Dolphins last week just had crazy pressure. I have been watching it. It doesn't really look like the Cowboys here are able to get any pressure. Michael Parsons doesn't seem to be much of a factor here. So just keep doing it.
Yeah, we're not seeing much. We did get a sack when we were on the 2-yard line, but it was one of those really slow acting play actions. And by the time he pulled the ball off, the defense was already in his face. Really had no choice. It was just one of those weird plays on the goal line that sometimes if pressure's brought, you don't really have any time to get rid of the ball. And that's what happened to our Carolina Panthers once again. Now 2nd and 6, and here's another big-time loss. And there's Micah Parsons. You were talking about him, Sonny. You said he hasn't been doing much, and there's a sack for you.
Yeah, that's what is with the Panthers? Why can't they score when they're within 10 yards of the end zone? What is going on here?
They might need some space. Watch. The middle doesn't take him. Got the corner route. Doesn't throw to him. Goes underneath and just a little too late. Drew favorite on his back. But let's take a look back at the possession that got us into that possession. Before we see this field goal, just a little drive flood action at about 13-yard line, 2nd and 6. We're dropping back a little far, Sonny. Just a little too much. And it seemed like we're seeing the ends come off. That's a shaky kicker. And that's just in through the upright. 10-6. It hasn't been pretty, but hey, we're in this game still.
Where's the offense been? We heard about this prolific offense from this Carolina team all season, and so we've seen them 2 games in a row here. And last game against the Dolphins, they had 2 defensive scores, right? Or special teams and defensive score.
Yep.
And this one, we're struggling to score 10 points in the first half. Something feels broke here. Something feels off. I'm not sure what it is yet.
Ever since I heard the name White Lightning was just before our previous broadcast, which was last week against the Dolphins, I've had some questions about where the lightning is and why it's white, because it just seems like they're not getting enough push, enough dominance between those 1 to 5 yard gains, right? Everything has to maybe be a little deeper for them to have success. As I said, it was earlier, Sonny. I said it just seems like Carolina has to constantly dig themselves out of a hole, whether it's a sack or it's a mental mistake or or it's some type of loss, right? And they have to come up with these big plays, and that eventually that well's going to run dry when teams realize this down and distance, and they're playing against it, and they kind of have your play calling number.
I haven't seen a lot of vertical attacks, not in the seams, not on the outside of the numbers, right? You see some posts occasionally, you see some corners, but I'm just talking getting vertical, right? Pushing something down the field. You haven't seen those throws, right? You haven't seen Drew Favorites make those throws. I'm just wondering if that's not a part of this offense, if that's something they need to do to kind of spring this thing open a little bit, take the top off.
Get some vertical action going, and that will help out those digs underneath, but it also gives you that quick little peek read for the seam, and it gives you a chance in the right scenario. You catch them kind of getting a little too aggressive, you can take the top off the defense, and those kind of big plays, Carolina definitely needs them because they're constantly running these kind of first down plays throughout first down. Oh, that should have been picked off. How is that not intercepted? What a great read defensively. We're going to check out this. This is the instant replay here, this RPO. Watch the right side.
Wide receivers decked out like Michael Irvin. Look at the big ass pads he's got on. Michael Irvin out there.
Oh, there's a little zig with the tight end. I like it. Whips action. You see that a lot out of that NFC East. There's a couple plays like this where you get the most inside guy on a kind of a delayed zig. You're going to see it with the New York Giants offense, the Dallas Cowboys. And, I think Philly's running it. I haven't really got eyes on it, but I believe so. So, of course, Dallas is running it, right? Because it's been happening to them. I say it's a trickle down. That's something you get when you play the NFC East.
Yeah.
It's a nice, there's some nice route combinations. You get that zig coming delayed. Flair wants that interception. Jacobs to the outside going for the strip. No chance, no bueno. And Jacobs, hey, he hasn't been asked to really drive the ball down the field at all either. But, man, Sonny, he just seems a lot more comfortable right now, and the offense seems just more balanced and more successful at moving the chains.
Yeah, they really don't drive vertically. And Dallas, if you watch them, it's the run game, it's the RPOs, it's the drags. I'd be playing tight, right? I'd be setting all my guys up to be driving downhill on them every play, make them beat you over top.
Yeah. No, I'm with you there, Sonny. Get on your toes, stay off your heels on defense, and we're progressively walking into that box or down to the line of scrimmage. As you see, there's just another soft cushion drop coverage, and that's really the throw it seems like Jacobs wants to make, right? He doesn't want to make that in that's coming across there. He's much more comfortable making that throw underneath, and it's so wide open right now. I mean, who could blame him? Here's a formation you don't see often. Triple guys in the back. I don't even know what it's called. Touchdown fullback dive. Let's go, Dallas. Oh, man, they're giving us problems right now. They got the only 2 touchdowns scored today.
Dallas loves that formation down in the red zone. I mean, that is their go-to inside the 5.
Oh, there's a block. No return. $20 seconds left before half. If anybody can find a way to put points on the board, it's going to be Carolina. They have 3 timeouts. Maybe you can get off a couple of them. At least you know if you get sacked, and this is 13, 14 seconds, you still could swing again. Hopefully no sacks here. What's the target line for this kicker, man? I mean, that last 45-yard line field goal seemed about max.
Probably got to inside the 50.
There's Drew Favorite running for his life and nowhere to go as he was trying to get outside the pocket. It seemed like the defense was already ready for that. Shotgun again. 3-man rush this time. Gets a man underneath, finds his man, Austin Cox. They're going to burn the timeout, 11 seconds. Sonny, this is going nowhere.
Again, they've got no vertical threat.
Where is the guy that can take the top off this defense quickly? A lot of tight sets too, and that's not going to get you down the. He's going to look corner out. He gets the help over there on the right side. Dallas's defense, phenomenal job. I'm going to put on the screen what happens there. You get the corner route against this cover 2 man, but what a safety job. So he's sitting in this inside. You got this guy, a little binge concept. You're getting a corner route posted over here. This safety does what he's supposed to do. He shows heavy the minute Austin Cox is breaking outward, and there's nothing there. And Drew Favorite, they're punting the ball with 6 seconds left. Who would have thought? Oh. We're on a halftime, 16-6. Carolina
Honestly,
down 10. What do you think?
Yeah, after last week against Miami, the same thing happened. Remember, they punted the ball with like 20 seconds left to Miami. They forced a fumble for a touchdown. Maybe they were thinking the same thing was going to happen this week.
Well, they sure need it. Offense has put up 2 field goals, has yet to find pay dirt. And we've been close. We were at the 2-yard line, 1st and goal, couldn't get in. And then again, I think we're at the 7-yard line, first and goal from the 7. So we get the ball to start the second half. Let's see what Carolina can do. Let's see if we can get back to this run game going, or we can get some more spread stuff. This is a tough defense to go against, though. A lot of talent on that defensive side of the ball.
Stop dropping back so far, right? Michael Parsons is beating that right tackle every time Favorite's taking too deep of a drop.
Yep.
He needs to sit in the pocket and step up, give himself a chance, but that right tackle is getting whipped every time he drops too far back.
Yeah. What a move, trying to get back inside. Maybe overthought it a little bit. Leg it. Man, that could have been something. I want to see that again. I just thought he could have broke this outside, right?
Yeah, he had that edge.
Over thinks it stays. Oh, he really did. That's a touchdown, too. Oh, no. Lucas Thompson gets it back. We're going to pick up a first down here. I want to show you. We're going to watch this play again. This is the run previous to the play we just saw. Watch this motion. If he breaks this outside, that safety's way too shallow. Oh, yeah, that's a home run. Whips it to the flat, finds Mark Andrews, and he takes some ankles. Da-da-nut, da-da-nut. Down to the 31-yard line. The old man still got it, Sonny.
I wonder if the Ravens let him go a little too early.
Man, based on that move. Or he's about to fail a drug test. One of those. Outside, Lucas Thompson. He gets down to the 24-yard line, 2nd and 3. That's just another positive run. We didn't see this versus Miami. It just wasn't on the menu to run the ball as much as they've stayed with it here in Week 15.
I think they could stay with it a little bit more, honestly. Like seriously, with what they're doing right now, I would just keep running it until they stop you.
Over the middle, didn't need him. Drew Favorite, he doesn't normally run. He gets down and holds onto the ball. Number 6 moving the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 11, but I hate to say it, we've been here before, and it's always ended up in 3. This is the drive that it needs to end up with 7 points on the board when we're kicking this ball back to Dallas.
Run the ball.
Oh, no, this is going to be a slow handoff. Looks like a zero blitz, too. So I tried to spin back inside. Lucas Thompson, nowhere to go, and it kind of burned the down. Did you not feel the sense? This is a cover 0 coming. I felt it. I knew it. This slow developing run, this counter run, let's get off of this. Just not seeing the checks from Drew Favorite. Shotgun formation. Dropping back, looking, takes the track. Should have stayed with them. Austin Cox. Now they're 1st and goal from the 1. We haven't seen this. Last time we were at the 2 and we couldn't get in. This should be easy money. Lucas Thompson outside, touchdown play, the game nominee. Why? Because this is our first score. That's why. You're watching the NBL Network here on twitch.tv/NBL Network. Hit the horn. Let the music play. Carolina's back in this game.
So that drive was really bolstered by the run game. They punch it in there at the end with the run game. Maybe it's not white lightning. Maybe the offense isn't white lightning. Maybe it's white thunder. Right? Maybe they need to stick with a little bit more of the boom and a little bit less of the flash, because the flash, as we've seen over 2 games, just hasn't worked.
Yeah.
But I really like this run game. Why? We talked about the rookie Thompson being so good. He was so good last year. Let's stay with the run. Let's be a run-first offense for a little bit, and then maybe we'll come back to some play action later. But this drop 5 or step back with 5 guys out in the pattern, that's not who they are. That's not this team.
I'm with you. Drew Favorite, and you can see it in his eyes, right? Just his movement. He's not the most mobile quarterback. He's not known for moving and taking off. But he's feeling under pressure and also caged in because he doesn't have an extra blocker in there. And they haven't established the run. They're giving him the run game, and they're not taking it. They're playing against pass coverage. Nonetheless, 1st and 10 for Dallas here. They want to answer back here, but they also want to do it their way. I formation. Javonte Williams, he's going to get the handoff. They thought it was a play action setting him up deep. No, but it was a run setting him up deep down to the 30, 25, 20. Does he have breakaway speed? They said he did it, but he does, because you just saw it right now. Touchdown, Dallas. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Here's the instant replay if you didn't see it. Boom, ba-boom. Chris Berman, something. And the wheels on a bus go ground and pound both ways, I guess. Touchdown, Dallas.
We talked about this earlier in this game. If you're playing this Dallas team, you're basically playing 10 yards and in. You're protecting the edges, right? I'm probably playing a lot of cover 4, right? Yeah. Cover 4, the safeties play more in the run fits. You get better run coverage here, or run filling. So I'm probably just playing cover 4, pressing up on the line, and I'm saying, hey, Dallas, if you want to throw deep over top, go for it. Make them beat you throwing over top. That's all I'm doing right now.
Yep. I'm with you. At least on the first 2 downs as well. Get them into some 3rd downs that they have to pass the ball. We haven't seen that either. They've been in a lot of 3rd downs where they can run it or pass it. And, hey, we got another stud, too, Lucas Thompson. As Tom's going to be down here, our guard. We have to see what's going on with him. He's one of our better linemen on this team. Can't lose him. Lucas Thompson with another dominating run. Watch this left side, Hyatt. They might check and just release him. It could be cover 2 zone here. They end up match covering. They're going to get holding, right? Or is that a late hit? It's holding. Ends up being a cover 3. Might even be some type of cover 6 there. That hurts the run game when you get holds like that, Sonny. I mean, you essentially are moving the chains. Look where we're at now, right to the 38-yard line. Oh, that could have ended up bad for the Panthers. They're only down 10, 2nd and 20, and this is what happens when you start trying to make things happen as opposed to letting them happen naturally. I like this play call, but I don't like the safety sitting in there anymore.
Yeah, they got off that read on that last play. I don't know if you saw that corner route was wide open.
Yeah, was it on the right side?
It was out on the left-hand side. So
I didn't even look left.
That inside corner was wide open. He would have picked up at least 20, 30 yards on that play.
4th and 28. Carolina's in big trouble here. Defense going to have to get a stop. But, Sonny, what hasn't the defense done today that the defense usually does on days like this? Get a turnover and get a score win. We could use one of those right now. Thought we had one early on the interception on the RPO.
Jump that thing. Ooh. Ah. 10 balls. It's crazy. So one thing I've seen against this Dallas defense that worked really well, and I think the Panthers are going to want to get to here maybe throughout the second half. 5 wide and play the 2 inside receivers and put that single linebacker into kind of big play there, into a little bit of a confusion state where he's got to pick one of the 2 inside guys. I've seen this work earlier in the season against these Cowboys. If the Panthers want to spread them back out, you play those 2 inside receivers against that linebacker. Just saying, may want to do that.
Might be too little, too late for Carolina as Dallas is.
Well, if they can't stop Williams, yeah.
Javonte's just a wrecking ball out there.
Player of the game, Javonte Williams right now. Holy crap. But again, nothing past 5 yards. How have they not figured out how to stop something within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage? It's crazy.
Now, we did just see a seam from Dallas, maybe thinking Carolina was going to get aggressive. We finally saw a verticals kind of thing, but now we're back to the run. First down, especially if I'm Carolina, I'm there. I'm inside the 10. Every one of my guys is, we're going everything, all our zones, we're going to be on our toes. We're going to be 10 yards and in, and we're going to be pressed up a lot. There's a very slow developing handoff. That probably saved the day there. 3rd and 1. Oh, dangerous throw over the middle, and it's caught. I think that's CeeDee Lamb's first catch of the day, and that was a dangerous throw. I don't think I can get the replay here. Here's the throw, right back shoulder. Man, he had a little bit of daylight. That really hurts Carolina. Brawler in the chat says, wait, where's his first comment? I want to make sure he said that. He said Carolina Panthers down again was his first comment. Oh, give me that! Oh, dangerous throw. Dallas, little play action boot trying to get outside, and nothing was really there. Jacobs, one of the first times you've seen him have to kind of force some stuff back-to-back throws.
Taking off there too. He probably would have picked up 10 yards. He had the edge.
Should have stayed on his feet. Yeah, that pass was, if it wasn't so inaccurate, they might have actually had problems with it. They get to a 4th and 4 decision time here, Sonny. What do you think? Field goal, go for it?
Do the math. Field goal doesn't do you any good. Well, I guess at what? One score. Nah, field goal. Go for it.
Sonny says, hey, you're going to have to score 2 touchdowns on me. You haven't done it all game. Okay, I like that. That's fine with me. They go with the field goal. They're up 13. Keeps Carolina alive, technically, but we just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I want to see some white lightning.
Yeah, I mean,
look
now
white lightning going.
That running game we've talked about as being pretty good. You're kind of taking it out with 4 minutes left in this one. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Need to see some hurry up, maybe. Move the ball quickly here.
Oh, he just didn't know what he wanted to do with that fork over that corner and that guy breaking back to the flat. Just never made a decision on it, waited it out, was hoping, look at that corner on the right side. But, man, he had the underneath, and that was 8 yards and out of bounds. Sonny, you got to take the 8 yards and out of bounds.
Nothing. Make a decision.
There's white lightning, Austin Cox. Oh, no, that's Stockton. That's why they're white. Can't tell who's who out there.
Right, it's just so white out there.
Lewis Stockton. 45 receptions on the season as of right now. Carolina at the line of scrimmage. Still 3 minutes left. Tries to go outside. Drew Favorite slightly overthrows. Might have had the guy at the next level.
Yeah, we're going to have to call when they're all bunched up like that. We'll call it a blizzard. Can't tell who's out there. So White can't tell.
Oh, that one's just now sinking in. That one had some weight to it.
Yeah. That whip. That whip.
That is true. The farther those white guys that are on offense get from the fucking ball, you know, they're further on the screen. It's like that 4 starts looking like a 2. I don't know. It's all the same.
You got zero visibility out there.
It is a blizzard. Oh, just out. They're staying alive. This isn't pretty. If they're able to pull off a win here, somehow get back into this game and steal this win because Dallas had to settle for a field goal. Better stop talking. There might be a turnover incoming. This would be a devastating loss for Dallas. And this could be that win for Carolina that gives you that confidence that we're never really out of it no matter how bad we play.
Last week's game where you thought they should have won that game walking away and then kind of slipped away.
I want to show you
them.
this, Sonny. Sonny, watch this. Watch the halfback here. This is where our vision's bad right here with Drew Favorite right there. I mean, there was no reason not to take the halfback and pick up the 14 to 15 yards and get out of bounds. Oh, he had the corner route there and didn't go to him. We're gonna show it again. Drew Favorite. This is after that was the mistake he made, not throwing to Lucas Thompson on the right side. Now watch the corner with the tight end here, breaking. I mean, that's the throw. That's the throw you want to make. Get the man covered, Sonny. He's got inside leverage. You're breaking outside. Got to give him a chance. 4th and 10. Here's the ball game. Just going to go to the halfback. Oh, no. Turnover on downs is going to do it for the game, I'd imagine. Do we call it?
They got 2-minute warning. They got 3 timeouts. There's still a shot here. They gotta basically get a quick stop here.
If the 18-year-olds beat the 13-year-old, 12-year-old to death, it already happened. Ain't no point in checking.
Yeah, that's already
That
done.
was a very impressive. You know, Javonte Williams being able to turn the corner, that was one of the things that we talked about with him. Right there, that was a great pursuit. But, man, he's been turning the corner all day, and he's been a physical monster. There's a throw over the middle, stays inside. What about now, Sonny?
Yeah.
Man, the defense tries to make a break, and he ends up shoving the offense. You see that? Gilmore almost was pushed into – he was almost pushed into position on the ball by the defensive player who was trying to get there. The defense hasn't looked bad today, I don't think. Javante's looked more like a stud, but the offense hasn't looked good. I'm disappointed.
Good in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks we've now watched them and they have no identity. Just what are they doing out there?
Dallas almost made some really costly mistake. Fumbling RPO. I think his arm was hit by the halfback running to the flat on the right side.
Now hear me out. 16 points.
We just haven't seen a Carolina. Dallas has been dropping their coverage, right? And they've progressively been staying with it, and then even deeper, I'm noticing, and I'm thinking to myself, it's going to be tough to get over the top with the personnel that they have right now over a defense that I know is just going to be dropping back. So Drew Favor's going to have to do his zones. Yeah, he's going to have to do his best impression of get the guy underneath that's got the most opportunity to pick up the most yards and get out of bounds, which you didn't see it last drive. We showed multiple replays.
Well, so you have to flood those zones, right? So like if you're running trips, you run like goes with the outer two guys, and then you run like a deep corner underneath it, and that should push them vertical.
Yeah,
Like
and you could
you have to actually
break underneath
run.
them.
Yeah, you have to
But
run
the
real
pressure's been
like
getting there, though.
progression here.
The pressure's been
That's
getting
true.
home before that. Oh, squeezing. That could have been that might have been the one right there. Didn't happen.
Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Taking a shot at Hyatt. Almost picked off 3rd and 10. There was another chance. If I'm Dallas on defense here, I don't like these throws. I'm a little upset at my defensive coordinator if I'm the head coach. I'm thinking, what are we doing? Why is this so much one-on-one deep down the field stuff? Who thought he was going to the dig underneath? Might have been. Stockton ends up making the catch.
Yeah, I think that's who you threw to on purpose.
The other guy just, okay, Dallas. That's gonna do it for the show. Carolina Panthers lose. I mean, maybe we're the opposite of missing piece. Building a franchise,
is not
Carolina
going to do
Panthers.
any more.
Hey, we're still in the playoff hunt, so there's gonna be more Carolina Panthers, but it's not looking good right now, guys. White Lightning struggling. We'll see you next time here for myself and Sonny. Sonny, I appreciate you jumping on, bro. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Building a franchise, Carolina Panthers. We're out.